Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door Sure to come back to you with episode 16 of A Step Back, and today we have a new base. I have been working on this for the past few hours, and I've got most of the stuff moved over here. Not everything, but most of it. I worried about the refined storage system and the power system. We're gonna have to worry about refined canola oil because we are running very low. So I'm thinking this episode, let's focus on getting that improved. And my plan is, by the way, since I don't have any of the machines currently set up, I will set these up. I'll move the tree farm. As you can see, I've actually been closing in the space, putting stone where I need to, and a few other things as we go. But I want to move all these machines downstairs sooner or later. I'm not going to do it right now. The stoneworks and everything will cease for a while. We should have enough glass and stone. I'm pretty sure we had a full barrel last time I checked, on glass at least. Stone I've been using quite a bit, so keep that in mind. Alright, so I will be closing this up. I will be removing this, turning it to stone, and a whole bunch of other stuff, just so we can have this kind of truly an eyesore removed. And hopefully the base doesn't look terrible. I kind of tried to mess around with Thaumcraft silverwood trees and greatwood trees and stuff. So yeah, that's a thing. I also really love the connected texture on the silverwood planks. And I also made a mega torch, so we have stuff not spawning around here, which looks like it's preventing cyclopses from spawning around us, and also a few other creatures. Not everything, of course. There are some things that are still spawning, such as that like pumpkin head trader. Also ethereal glass, so I can walk through it, but mobs can't. That is just simple stuff that I've been doing to kind of just make the base look a little bit better, a little bit safer, and I'm trying to use covers and everything. This is actually an energy laser relay, by the way. We've been filling this up, so this is where our machines are going to kind of start. Some things are in the work, right? That's 100% for sure. But let's go look at the canola farm. With the canola farm, we only have one, right? There are better ways to, convert the canola seeds into the crystallized canola seeds and then the empowered canola seeds, and those would give us better canola production. But I really don't want to get into that right now, mostly just because it's going to take a lot of time. But I also not 100% sure how that fully works. And we have to get into empowering, and since we're kind of out of power, we need to figure out something else. Also, between this episode and last, I found a duplication glitch. It was accidental. I was chopping down a greatwood tree, one singular greatwood tree, and it gave me over 15,000 logs. Most of it despawned, which I let it despawn because I really didn't 100% understand. But I'm going to throw a screenshot up real quick to show you how many entities. Like you can visually see how many entities. I didn't actually F3 it. We're on the ground. But the issue was caused by the lumber axe. If I ultimined with the lumber axe, it would have it duplicated the tree. That was accidental. 100% didn't think about that. But hammers, excavators, and lumber axes have been blacklisted from this the current version of this pack. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, growth crystals. I wanted to look at that. So we've got tiny progressions, which gives us these growth crystals. But I think, yeah, we need a few things that I do definitely not have. Prismarine crystals. Doodly-doo. Which prismarine shards? Okay, actually, we could get that. We have some residual power left in the base, I would assume. But yeah, I am excited for the new base because this was becoming a clutter, like legitimately. Like right as I was doing this, I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something. So I figured out something. All right, so that drained most of the power, and we only got 9. I think that'll work. And a 9x9 area, I believe that's the width of a farm. But if you don't know what growth crystals do, they basically improve overall growth ticks in that area, in the specified area, it's not going to be the best, right? Because it is the first tier. There is like tier 2, which requires nether stars, which is fast growth, and then there's fastest, which is even more insane, right? So we need a crusher or a pulverizer. All right. And also, I want to get travel anchors sooner or later so we can actually pop back and forth between locations like the farm and the house. Of course, this will be, not important. I also need to move the lava mills and everything occasionally, or sooner or later, not occasionally. And all of that jazz as well. So let's see. So I need 4 of these, right, for the actual thing. And then I need 5 of these for everything else. And this should have enough power in it to run everything. Also, originally I was going to use white concrete for the base. I made a fluid encapsulator to make concrete manually, or like automatically, from powder to concrete. But I just never used it, so that was fantastic. Come on. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to have to grab swiftness potions, which I guess we could just quickly brew up. That's not a problem. I don't think well, actually, I might not have blaze rods. That might be an issue. Also, I love how, like, snugly this the smeltery fit in the corner. I was actually kind of unintentionally done, but, and this kind of, it's just placed. So, not everything's a win, but that's alright. Alright, so sea lantern, and then we're going to see, do we have a blaze rod? We have 1 singular blaze rod. That is fantastic. Okay. Then we're going to need a brewing stand, and I think for right now I'm just going to set this here. Do I have any blaze powder? I forgot in this version we need blaze powder to make potions. Yikes. Hopefully that's enough. I genuinely have no idea. Alright. So we need bottles, right? Well, I've got 3 bottles. I only really need 2. And we're going to have to get like a sink or something. Actually, I don't think I have a sink in this version, do I? Right? Like I just have the reservoir or the aqueous accumulator. I got to remember. I was playing Legend of the Eye. I mentioned that in the community post that I was trying to do a Legend of the Eye episode and it never went live. Like I clicked start streaming, and then whenever I noticed at the very end, 2 hours later, that there was a go live button. I'm not 100% sure why OBS hates me, but I think it hates me. So next time, Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, I will be doing 3 to 4 hours just so we can make up some time. Genuinely, it is kind of annoying that that happens, but it does happen every once in a while. So, you live and you learn. I think I figured out why it did it, but I'll just have to make sure that I can correct that next time I try it. Alright. So we've got the speed potions, so let's go growth crystal. Oh, do I not have any bone blocks? How do I make a bone block? Bone meal? Yes, I could pulverize these to get more, but honestly, I don't really feel like doing that right now. Alright, so growth. Totally could have bookmarked this. There's also, like, the lamp of growth and stuff from Thaumcraft. I'm excited to get into Thaumcraft. I just might not do it for a little bit. I kind of want to worry about everything else, get power situated, machines, basically have ore processing and a whole bunch of other stuff before we can, get into that. And I might look into Thaumcraft's ore processing. Genuinely, I want to do that as well, because it does have ore processing. Alright, so that is the growth crystal. And of course, we do have worms, so this should add on top. I've also added a trash can here that filters seeds, because once this is full, they start funneling into here, which is actually where your canola comes from. So keep that in mind. Alright, and here's another flaw of this system. that I'm just now realizing. So let's head back over here real quick. And let's grab some fluid ducts. And some servos. So that way we can kind of say, hey, if you're full, ooh, I need you guys. I need you to look at me. I'm out of ender pearls again. And this is a good opportunity. Alright, do you mind? Like, I just take out these, like, two, you know, heartily kind of, like... I don't know. I got 2 booster cards. I don't really know if I need them because they're 82. But I've just taken out like 2 of these creatures that are supposed to be, you know, kind of a pain to take out. And the skeleton's like, I got him, man. Even though he just, you know, straight up slaughtered everybody else. So this should push to an empty inventory. That's kind of the thought process here. I'm hoping that's how this is going to work. If it can't push into an inventory, it should be fine. So that way, we're producing more canola oil, even if one of these is full, right? Like, that sounds like a good option. And I'm going to go here and do round robin, like I should have done a while ago. Also, I need to allow these, but the filter is just going to be there. I might need to filter the other things. I really need to get a range card. I'm not even sure if we have like an infinite range card. I might need to look at adding a mod that does that. Range card. Range upgrade. Yeah, it looks like we don't have one of those. But we genuinely need to get something that allows for infinite. Or infinite and dimensional, because that's going to be super helpful. Alright. Okay, so filters. I quickly ran over there to get filters, and I didn't. And that's the guy right there, that pumpkin head dude that I was talking about that does spawn. But it looks like we need to place a magnum, Megatorch. Magnum? I don't even know. What was the original one called? It wasn't called a Megatorch. Called something else. Anyway. Let's toss some of this stuff away real quick. Try to keep my inventory a bit less cluttered here. Alright, 2 filters. And let's actually grab some canola. Do I have any canola? I do not have any canola. I thought, yeah, there's some like right here. Just steal this real quick. So I can filter it. But yeah, I need to put a Megatorch over here so I can stop mob spawns. Whitelist, canola. Whitelist, canola. And this is whitelisted for canola seeds. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna get a torch real quick. I don't think I've shown the recipe for this. Actually, I don't even know if I have enough gold to do this. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have enough gold to actually make another mega torch. They require 2 gold blocks. Which I know is expensive, but also it's going to save us time in general. Because we don't have to worry about things spawning on top of us and blowing everything up. But I want to get one for the farm so that way we can actually do that. There is actually one hidden over here, by the way. So that way it's a bigger radius. And I'm going to come down here to make sure we don't have any ores. No, no gold, no dice, okay. I also still need to fix uranium. I think the reason this isn't working... Actually, I have no idea why it's not working. I thought the ore uranium part was going to be missing, but no, it's not. Alright, I'll have to fix that at one point. I thought I did, but apparently I just never got around to it, so... Alright, what are we doing then? If we don't have any gold, we'll just ignore that, but I'm hoping that we can get that kind of sorted in a while. Also, I have Fortune 3 on my pickaxe. I don't think I mentioned that, but I've been harvesting up lapis and immediately putting it on my pickaxe because that makes the most sense to me, especially right now. Just so we can get more diamonds, more coal, Of course, chunks don't really matter, so because there is no chunks in this version, sadly. But I think that should take care of some of the problems we're having, right? We're kind of like immediately producing more stuff. This is still struggling to keep up. And we're almost out of canola, so this isn't really helping that much. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Okay. I'm gonna need some more resources before I do anything. I'm almost out of iron. I'm almost out of coal. Okay. I think I know what to do then. So, I'm actually gonna do something here. Let's go down. We're gonna actually waste an ender pearl here. And I'm actually gonna put another elevator. So 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, I'm actually gonna grab an excavator. Where is my excavator? Right here. I actually went ahead and made one of these between episodes, because I actually cleared off the top of the hill where the base is actually standing currently. Just because I wanted to have the ability to, just have a decent chunk of flat land. Probably could have found some more land, but I really don't want to move everything to a decent chunk away. Okay, so let's go one more this direction. Where's my hammer? Alright, man, I miss Tinker's tools so much. Genuinely, I love Tinker's everything. Like, the older version, I don't know how keen I am on the newer version, right? With the foundry and all that stuff. I really enjoy the simplicity of the old version. Let's see. I need... What did I need? Stone? I started talking about Tinker, so that's the only thing I could think about for a second. Alright, so we're gonna just cover up this area. And this is meant to be dark, by the way. Hopefully the Mega Torch is actually going to affect this far down. If it doesn't, we might have creepers in here. But I'm probably going to slab it up as much as I can. But, you know. Ooh, this actually might not be far enough down. Because what is happening right now is that we have a feral flare lantern that is somewhere in the base that I think is lighting this area up. So we might have to go down further. Which, I mean, if we do, oh well. Let me get this done and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have made what is called a mechanical user from Extra Utils 2. And basically, these are click machines. They have a few different things they can do. Generic, place block, use item on block, activate block with item, left click, right click, random slot, upper left slot only. You know. So we're going to do a generic right click. Random slot, doesn't matter. We're going to have this always on. And the reason we're going to do this, and this actually might not work because I just thought about this. These need to be on stone. Oh, no, I guess not. But what should happen here, if I'm correct, is that once these grow up, this should right click on them and allow for them to be harvested, right? And if that's the case, we should then be able to grab like a vacuum hopper or something. Let's go for this vacuum later, I think, right? That's what I clicked on. Perfect. Let's see. I'm going to need the device frame. Probably barely have enough iron for this. But if I can get this set up properly, having this would allow for us to make, you know, ingots, nuggets, all of that stuff from all of this. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so let's see. Always on. Information. I might actually want to put this a bit closer. Like maybe just right here for right now. And of course we're going to need to knock the lights out. And I'm also going to just slab up this area. I know it's going to be dark for a second here, but slabbing up this area should allow for us to make sure mobs don't spawn down here. Lights should not reach this area from the Feral Flare Lantern. I've slabbed the ceiling, so the only open block is the this one here, because this is obtained and this one's, you know, not obtained. This one is covered. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Goodness. But we can still walk in here, which is the good thing. Okay. So with that, everything should hopefully grow. And I'm going to come back and look at this later. But that should be everything we need to do to actually start that. And I'm not going to use the EXP ones. I'm probably going to use something else. But we will probably just add on to it, because I'm pretty sure we have quite a few different berry variants. I don't think we have gold, though, sadly. I was trying to find a gold one. I don't think I ever found a gold one. Alright, so let's just get rid of a lot of this stuff. Alright, perfect. Okay, what to now? Well, I kind of think I need to do some mining, but I really don't want to do mining right now because it's not gonna be too useful just right now as of current, because I don't have a whole lot of time to record this episode. So I think we can start moving machines. That might not be a bad idea, but I want to quickly check on our power. Okay, everything is full. So it looks like that growth crystal is helping a little bit at least. I'd hope so. We also probably should set up a farmer for sugarcane sooner or later as well. Alright, how are you guys doing? So you guys are at least keeping a few pieces in here. Alright. It's good to know. Good to know indeed. I also do need to set up food at some point, which we're going to use barley, which is fantastic stuff. Alright, so power is looking good, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Did I ever... Okay, I never cleared out my Invar. I made Invar because I need it. We mostly need it for kits and stuff, but I was trying to, you know, get it for that and a few other things. I can't remember fully what I was going to use it for. Oh, upgrading the flux pipes. That's why I haven't put the machines down here as well, because I wanted to upgrade those as much as I could. Let's see. I didn't lock these drawers. Alright, so let me be right back in a second. Also, a quick side note, there used to be a slime island right here, by the way. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there was one right here. I took the entire thing out. Now we only have one over there. Just because I didn't really want slimes near my base. So, yeah. Alrighty, so quickly I took some time to get some of the thermal machines, only the thermal ones down here. The redstone furnace is what I'm using to replace the Actual Editions double furnace. Just throw a speed upgrade in there so we can make it a little faster. But we're really not using speed up or using the furnace as much. You know, but it's good to have one. We have the induction smelter, pulverizer, and the redstone furnace that does the ores. This is the just normal pulverizer. And of course, since chests connect in this version and you can't have them disconnect, I'm using these oak framed chests. And they're a little broken. Okay, so here's normal chest, right? You've got the black background, the opaque or transparent background here. And you don't have that with this. So it looks really, really weird when you open it. But I'm using these just so we can have that. But these are just framed chests, which have an oak wood label. And it basically takes from one of the slots in the chest to kind of label it. I'm not 100% sure how it chooses which is which, but, you know, it looks like it might be with quantity. So if I take out this, and then I put this in here without that, right? So it's just quantity. Okay. But yeah, we're processing some ores. And not doing a whole lot else. So I think what we'll do for now is we'll kind of wrap up this episode. I quickly want to go check on the Canola Farm. Of course, we didn't really get a whole lot done this episode, but hopefully next episode we'll get into just a few more shenanigans. I kind of was worried about power, getting some more canola stuff going, and kind of showing you guys the new base. Oh yeah, hold on. Before we do that too, I kind of forgot. Is this going? Is this working? Okay, so these are growing on the mechanical users, which is fantastic. And I didn't take that stuff out. So next episode, we should hopefully see that those have grown fully. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely am enjoying this. But the new base is definitely going to give us some new opportunities, so we don't just have everything piled into a very small location. And thank you guys. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.